Next up, we're going to create an image gallery asset. So once again, we're going to come into content and we're going to open up assets. I'm going to right click and open it. And like we did with forms, we've got, of course, the big button if we want to use it. We've got the little one and we've got image gallery. So I'm going to grab that and we'll call this Jeremy Virtual Image Gallery. No, that's right. Again, you can do description. You can do tags if you want them. Lock to site. Lock to site as before just means it's only usable on the Wichita State University website. We got our access settings, which I refer to in the forms video. And here we've got gallery options. So with this, we have a maximum thumbnail size. And when it has the gallery on the web page, this is basically the size that the thumbnail is going to appear before the picture is expanded to look at in the gallery itself. It has it at 100 by 100. And I think I'll change that to 200 by 200. And watch as this thumbnail preview here will change size. Like so. So that's the size it's going to look like right now. If you had a lot of images, you might want to leave it at 100 by 100 so you can have more in a space. I'm only going to upload a couple for this demonstration, so I'm going to go with 200 by 200. Thumbnail aspect ratio, original versus crop. So with this, basically it's going to do, if you use original, the original aspect ratio of the image is what it's going to do. In this case, it's showing us a square picture of a tulip among other red flowers. And since that's the original size, it's going to leave it alone like that. I typically use crop. The reason for that being a photo gallery is not, so to speak, the whole photo. It's a preview of the image. So I like to use crop because it will sort of give a centered view of that without showing the whole image, if you will. So once I've got it selected like that, I'm going to come down here to create. Now, on first glance, nothing has changed. And this does confuse a lot of people the first few times they use the image gallery. It's like, I don't get what it did. How's it going to find my images? And what? Well, actually, it tucked the upload system underneath. Now, the upload is not set for images the same way that you've uploaded and used them in OmniCMS. You upload them directly from your desktop or wherever you're uploading them if you have another drive or whatever. These are not, you're not going and looking for images in OmniCMS the same way that you did. So I'm going to click upload images and I'll get a pop-up and I'll grab a couple of them that I worked on for Carolyn Shaw here. I can now use shift click to grab more than one and I open them. And so now I've got these two. If I wanted to remove one, I could click the X and it would go away. And I could come in and edit and do that. We've got an image title, description, caption, and link. So the title might be, and looks like I did orientation day on these. This could be orientation day 2. Description is important because that is the alt text of the image. And as we've learned so far through the course, that alt text is important for accessibility. So we need to put something there. In this case, it could be 2 kneeling students on orientation day. Holding a sign. And you could add additional details. What are their what's their demeanor? They look happy. What does the sign say? Is there anything else going on? Is it day? Is it night? Are there a lot of people? A few? These are all details you could add. Description here might be students walking across campus on orientation day. Caption is a sort of hover over pop-up text if you wanted that there, and you could put a URL here if you wanted it to serve as a link. So I've pretty much got enough there for a basic. So I'm going to click save. And like with the form, it gives me a little preview view. You can see the XML code that it generates to make it. I'll go ahead and publish it. Okay, now that it has it published, I'll go back over to my page here. And I'll drop that under my form asset from earlier. Using the same tool, basically. And we'll say Jeremy virtual image gallery. Insert, and I get the same sort of bar there. Save. Give me a bit of a preview view. Publish it. And over on the live page, I got my images here, and they would go across in the space provided. And I click on it, pulls up the image. There's the image title. Click outside of it, it goes back in. And you can see what I meant there with the crop. It's not showing the whole image, it's just showing a central portion of the image. And that's how to create an image gallery.